Hey everybody, Bob here. I've got a new set of Pokemon battles using the team that Super Effective 87, or more specifically Taylor and I made. Yeah, it's been doing pretty well, and I actually made it pretty high on the NU ladder thing. So here we go. Okay, looking at this first guy's team, I see a couple of different interesting things. That Armal, though, he looks like he's going to be a threat. So anyway, I'm guessing he's going to try to set up rocks first turn, so I'm going to Volt Switch out and do some damage, and that's always good. Now I can just go into Mispirit and do my thing. He does set up rocks first turn, so I'm going to set up my rocks. He does get the crit, which actually it sort of benefits me in a way. Because now, I know he's obviously going to go for the Rapid Spin, so I can just go straight into Altaria and prevent that from happening by using by hitting it with a Life Orb Draco Meteor. That's off of max special attack Altaria, so it's definitely going to do some damage, and it actually ends up one-hitting him, which is perfect because now he can't get the Rapid Spin off, and my rocks are there to stay. You know, really rocks aren't going to be the most crucial thing in the world for this, but you know, they're definitely gonna help because he does have a pretty bulky team and he's gonna be wanting to switch in and out. So I'm gonna go for the rest here, knowing that Dragon Tail's probably coming and it doesn't do all that much. So I can just you know, do my thing and you know, just keep doing me, right? Anyway, I'm gonna hit him with that Flying Gem boosted acrobatics. Sadly, he hits me with the Dragon Tail, and so now Archeops is, I don't want to say useless. He's not, but he's not particularly useful at this point. Anyway, he's going to go into his Garbodor, and that's not good for me. So I'm going to go right on back into Altaria and start hitting with Dragon Pulse as he begins setting up spikes. Now, spikes are definitely going to be bad for me, but I can live. Like, you know, I can deal with them. So I'm going to keep going for Dragon Pulse because I don't want to be lowering my special attack. Sadly, Draco Meteor right there probably would have been a good idea as he knocks me out with the Gunk Shot. But now I can just go into my Electrode and hit him with a Thunder Smash. I'm just kidding, it's a Thunderbolt. But anyway, I don't know if you get that reference, but it's one of my favorites. Anyway, now he's going to go into Misdreavus and hit me with a Shadow Ball. I do get the crit on the Thunderbolt. Long run probably didn't matter, but short term it's kind of annoying for him, and I can totally see why. But now I'm just going to go straight into my the Archeops, which is probably a misplay on my part. I'm just going to see if I can do some damage to this thing. Maybe it'll just knock me out, whatever. But it's a Quagsire, and it's never that simple with a Quagsire. So, you know, that's kind of a thing. He takes a minute to think about what he wants to do, because I'm guessing he originally thought, okay, let's just knock this thing out. But he you know, thinks better, and he thinks better of it, and decides to try and set up with the Curse. Give him a minute. Yeah, you see, I'm just kind of like clicking around. Anyway, he goes for the Curse, and I'm like, so I know that I can't sit here and just play games. I'm gonna switch out. Probably could have U-turned, but oh well. Anyway, now I can just hit that thing with a close combat, and he's not going to survive another one. And that's perfect because I don't think he thought that Hariyama's attacks would be quite that powerful. So now I'm just going to sack my Archeops here because he's got to attack. He's got a weak Simipour. But I'm just going to be able to knock this thing out with a Muck, or a couple of Poison Jabs from Muck, so he Rage Quits. Anyway, not really. It was over. Anyway, this was kind of interesting. He leads with Wheezing, and I'm not really sure why. I think he thought I would lead with some sort of physical attacker, but or maybe Electrode. I'm just going to get my rocks up because he really, if I recall, he doesn't have a spinner. And he's got a Charizard, so, you know, that's kind of important. Anyway, now I'm just going to hit that thing with a very powerful Psychic, although it almost makes me sad that I didn't have any special attack investment, because even a little bit would have probably knocked that thing out. But I'm just going to knock it out with this one, and really, Mispirit is no worse for wear. So, that's good, that's good. In comes Sawk, and that's dangerous. I thought about going for Thunder Wave, but I figured if I'm going to survive it anyway, then I might as well just go for Psychic and knock this thing out. He goes for Earthquake there. Massive overprediction, probably thinking I'll go into Muck. But really, there was no reason to overpredict that hard, so yeah, that's not good for him. I Thunder Wave, and it hits that Samurott, and shows me that he has a Lumberry, which actually is very good for me. It makes, you know, like, lets me know that he's not Scarf. I can go into Electrode and be safe. and I'm just going to Volt Switch, because he doesn't have rocks up, so it's like, you know, why not? So now I can go for the close combat, and it'll hit something hard. Even that Altaria is not going to enjoy taking 2 of them, and so that's why I'm going to hit it with 2 of them. I think, right? Now, maybe I don't. Nope, I'm going to go into Muck. Yay! Man, why didn't I do... Oh, well. Anyway, I'm going to start Curse, because, you know, Curse Muck is just... It's the greatest. Anyway, he's going to go for Sword Stance there, and that's definitely dangerous if it can set up. Luckily, I'm just going to hit it with that Poison Jab, and, you know, he's not going to have the chance to set up. And I'm going to knock it out, which is definitely good. And, you know, it's very lucky that he doesn't have Stab on that Earthquake, or else it would have knocked me out. Here he makes another really bad play and goes for the Aqua Jet instead of the Waterfall, for no real reason. I'm not really sure why. But I'm going to get my Chesto rest up and hit him with the Poison Jab. And that's definitely big, because that's going to take him down to the point where he has to hit me, and if he doesn't get the flinch, he's going to be a dead Samurai, and he's not going to one-hit me from here, so, yeah, I'm just going to knock him out, and now he's got to go into Charizard. Now, Charizard's kind of an interesting case, because he really can't do too much to me, so he's going to try to roost up, and I am not going to let that happen. I'm going to hit him. I do get the poison there. It probably doesn't matter, because even if he knocks me out, I can just go into Electrode, and I'm doing more than 50% anyway. So, now he's got Altaria and Charizard left, so I can go into Electrode and just HP Ice, and, you know, that's pretty much game. So, this guy leaves, and, you know, whatever, it's a good game. Anyway, next match. Yeah, this guy, he was kind of tough. So, he's got a Drillbur. I'm not really sure why. You don't see Drillbur ever at all. Oh, he's also got a Stalker. Awesome. Anyway, he's going to set up rocks, and apparently he's faster than my Spirit, which is kind of weird. But, now he's going to go into, that thing, Grumpig, and trick me a Scarf. I've had this happen before, and it's actually kind of handy, because now that I've got rocks up, I can just sit there and, you know, Volt Turn with, Spirit and Electrode. But, he does have rocks up, so I'm just going to want to hit this thing hard, because Archeops's usefulness is kind of limited by that. I should probably put a Rapid Spinner on this team, but it's not really all that, necessary. You know, it's just kind of a extra thing. Anyway, I'm just going to knock out the Drillbur with a, Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics, which I probably have wasted my Flying Gem there, but, oh well. He really doesn't have anything that... I don't think he has anything that can outspeed, I don't know. Anyway. Oh yeah, he's got that thing. Anyway, he gets a crit with the Bullet Punch. I guess it technically mattered, but man, I don't really care. Yeah, because I would have knocked him out with another Acrobatics here, but he really wanted me into Defeatist range, and that would have put me into Defeatist range anyway. You know, it's whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, now I can just go into Muck and start setting up all over him, because that's what Muck does. Fighting types, especially ones with, you know, just like, with kind of lousy coverage that don't run Earthquake for some reason, Muck can just set up all over him, and, you know, that's what he's going to do. So I'm going to start cursing on him, and he's going to go into, I think he goes into one of his special attackers, or maybe he stays in and tries to knock me out. I'm not really sure. Let's find out. Yada yada yada, typing. Man, I'm annoying. I'm like, so long-winded, too. Oh well. Just chilling. This video is going on for a while, too. Okay, yeah, Dynamic Punch, that did nothing. Now I'm just gonna curse again, and he goes into Grumpig, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with Grumpig, why? But he Thunder Waves me instead of hitting me with a Psychic, not really sure why. But now it's pretty much game, because that Ampharos is going to be doing all of nothing. I've got +2, and I don't think this crit here matters, because, you know, I'm a Muck. Yeah, it's like, it's whatever. And even if, it had, like, I would have just done this. Yeah, of course, still using that Chesto Rest set. Anyway, he goes for the Nasty Plot there. I think he didn't recognize that I had a Chesto Berry. But now he just goes into his Rapidash, hits me with a Drill Run, luckily does not crit, and I knock him out in one shot. So he forfeits, and that's a good game. Woo! Go team! That's the team that Super Effective 87 and I made, like I said before. I will link them into the description. And I did make it up to almost the top 100 on the Pokemon Online NU ladder thing, which was kind of a big achievement for me. I went on a little bit of a losing streak after that, and then was just kind of goofing around, you know, using Parasect and stuff, but it was definitely fun, and, you know, it was definitely a fun experience. So, go check them out if you want. The teams that they do make, they usually use Rank My Team teams, but the teams that they do make are pretty interesting, and yeah, they're pretty cool guys. So that's all for now. I'll see you guys later. Peace.